What's up, guys? It's your boy BaddahDan, and today I'm going to show you how I made my track JAMP. Now, JAMP, I've spelled JAMP, is pretty much jump, but said with a Ghanaian accent slightly. So that's how you'd say if you were saying it with a Ghanaian accent, JAMP, just JAMP. So yeah, this track is Afrobeats party type of song, and I'll be honest, when I first started making it, it was supposed to be more melancholic than like a party song. But as I put everything together, my mood kind of changed, and then it took me into like the Afrobeats dance type of vibe. So yeah, I'm going to show you how I put everything together, all the instruments and stuff. It's mostly stock instruments that come with Logic Pro X. So yeah, this is the first instrument I played in, and I think as soon as you hear this, you know it was supposed to be melancholic. So that is the half of the main melody, and the second half of the main melody, I'll let you hear it on its own, and then I'll let you hear them together. So it's like a crunchier synth, and it kind of counters the main melody. Well, the other half of the main melody. So if you hear them together, it's like a. See, so that's already putting a bit of a bounce in there, and I think this is when I start to think, okay, yeah, no, I'm moving to this. This is more than just like a melancholic song. Let me go into like a dancey type of vibe. And then I layered them, just because I directional mixed each of them to come from a different part of the headphones. I was just experimenting. I'm not sure how much of a difference it makes to like the average listener, but I liked the way it felt when I heard it. So yeah, these are just the same two melodies you just heard layered, and it makes it sound fuller as well when you layer them like that and put them in different places. So then I started putting the drums in. Now, bounce is very important to me when I'm putting my drums together. So, and I'm always trying to find like a different drum pattern. Nothing is new, to be honest, under the sun. So, you know, they're always gonna sound familiar, but I'm always trying to find something. One day I'll find a new drum pattern that no one's ever done before. I don't, but yeah, that's like my goal when I try and do drums. I try and achieve bounce and make it something that is familiar but isn't common. So this clap is like. So it's like a, and it kind of sounds offbeat on its own, but when you hear it with the drums, it makes sense. See, and I let it speed up at the end a bit to like keep the bounce high energy. And then I put some log drums in because I feel like log drums are really popping, and I like the flavor they add to the percussion of a beat. So I just kind of use it to fill the gaps. So then I layered the kick to just make it hit harder, because the kick has to hit hard. The kick has to, if you're in the club and you're standing by the speaker and you hear this, it has to hit your chest. That's what I was going for. So now the bounce is like in there. Let me show you what it sounds like with the melodies. So that is pretty much how it is for the whole of the chorus. And then I take some stuff out because I like to introduce my verses in a way that highlights the vocals first sometimes. So this is what I wanted to do with this. But I'm gonna let you hear. So I took everything out except the clap in terms of the drums. So it's now melody, clap, and drums with only the clap. Melody and clap. So okay, so then it goes back into the full drums. Obviously, you have to let the beat drop again. So then, halfway through the verse, obviously, people are going to get bored of hearing the same stuff over and over again. So then I add this trance type of instrument. Now this kind of puts it more in that dance party type of realm sonically to me. So that's what I was going for. Now when you add that, so let me just show you how the beat sounds with this. So but yeah, this is like the peak of the verse, and then it goes back down into like the bridge. And this bridge is a reggaeton snare that I added here because I like the way they kind of build up to the beat drops in reggaeton. So here I just replaced the clap with this cut. And that's a very common drum pattern as well in reggaeton and Afrobeats, to be honest. But then I put the drums back in, and I made new drums for this bit so you could build up to the chorus coming back in. So you'll hear it now. So then it goes back into the chorus again, and then yeah, so the chorus is pretty much the same as the first chorus. The second chorus is the same as the first chorus. And then I put the trance that I introduced, the trance sound that I introduced in the verse into the second chorus to, you know, make it like a climactic finish, essentially. Now, that's the beat. I'll be honest, I don't make the beat completely and then go into vocals. I tend to do vocals as I'm putting the beat together. So, first thing I did vocals-wise, obviously, is jump in it. So jump in it, she wanna be my lover, I'ma jump in it. Want to shift my body, also walk in it. The way she talk, I know she got a walk in it. Why no? I'ma jump in it. She do it my color, just in 1 minute. The way your body be acting on 1 minute. Why no? Jump in it, she wanna be my lover, I'ma jump in it. Now, want to shift my body, also walk in it. I was going for, it's quite vulgar what I'm saying, I'll be honest with you, but this is the vibe I was going for. Like, it's a full-on party song that I'm going for, and it's like my voice is not, this isn't how I usually sound on tracks, but I was going for something a bit strange in terms of like my vocal inflections, so that's why it kind of sounds, it's a bit like I did a bit of a Kermit impression on this, but I like the way it ended up. So it's like a high energy, Now, where I started the verse, well, she got a whistle, whistle, whoa, and she know that I like that. That is whistle, whistle, whoa. Is the jiggly, jiggly. That's straight translation. That's what it is. So I'm telling you straight. That's what it is, right? Now, that's how I start the verse. Setting the tone straight away. That's what we're about today. JAMP. We're in the club to jump. We're in the club to vibes, you know, debauchery. So this is like, I'm just pretty much fooling around with like the way I'm like, it's like a playful type of verse. I'm not trying to be too hardcore or deep with the writing. I'm just kind of going with the flow and like putting myself in a scenario where I'm in a club, I'm very waved, you know, in my flow state now, because the liquor's flowing, the music is banging. Hopefully this is the song playing, because now I'm on 10, right? Then we go into the bridge. Now this is a Burna Boy reference, and I didn't realize, I think I actually referenced him twice instead of just once without noticing. First, might say hello, that is from Like to Party, I think. But it's, instead of hello, it's L-O. So it's might say L-O-V-E, baby. So like I might say I love her, because, you know, everything's looking right. That's I'll be honest, that's what's going on here. So yeah, she's the way she's moving, everything's happening. I might be falling in love. So it's L-O-V-E, baby, go kill me. So go by like an animal. I think Burna Boy said that before at some point. I didn't realize it until I was listening to the song the other day. I say the other day, it was like a year ago or so. But I didn't realize that's also another one of his lines. But hey, this is, you know, if I'm inspired, I'm inspired. And it doesn't sound the same as the way he did it. So, but yeah, that's what I was going for here. Like setting the scene right before the chorus comes in again. So I'm telling you what's going on, telling you how I'm feeling. You know, I'm addressing the lady, the fine lady that I'm dancing with or whatever. That's what's happening, you know. And the way it builds up to the and then the trance comes back in. And then at the end, to kind of like let it taper off, I take out all the vocals and put in some of the backing vocals. And yeah, so that's how I made JAMP. Hopefully this is a hit single at some point, because I really like this song. Every time I play it for myself, it lifts my energy. I would love to hear this in a club. I would love to hear the way the bass sounds in a club. It sounds amazing in the car. So yeah, this in a club would go off. I would really, yeah. Dirty December in Ghana, if I heard this in a club, I might lose my mind. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Showed you guys what my process is like. I'm just like a surface level type of thing anyway. This is all before mixing and mastering and stuff like that. And yeah, I'll be doing this for some of my other songs as well, so stay tuned. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment if you have any questions, any compliments, any critiques. Let me know. Stay blessed.